is a scenario. Okay, why would you ever go to this school? Let me describe it. You are 2.5 hours from a mediocre, actually decent city. You're 4.5 hours from another pretty good, nice, well known for cheesesteak city.
Ooh,
But you,
Philly.
but you are a state college, much like my alma mater, Washington State. You don't necessarily attract students for the weather. You only have 150 sunny days a year. 150. And the rainiest month is June. Not only that, but it's middle of nowhere. It's a state college, and everything rides on the fact that the football team is good. I mean, if you're a kid from Philly, you're not going to state college, Cayman, are you?
I'm
No.
not.
You'd rather go to Temple.
I'd rather go to Villanova.
If you're from Pittsburgh, you'd rather go to Cincinnati or go to Pittsburgh. Here's the problem with Penn State. I called this. I'm going to say that I called this. The demise of Penn State is coming quicker than we thought. And here is why. James Franklin, you fired him. And since he went and got rehired at Virginia Tech so quickly, smart guy, you only had to give him $9 million. Now that $9 million, the agent who represents him, Creative Athletic Association, he is said to be probably the most prominent person in college football right now. Jimmy Sexton. He's an agent. He only gets a fraction of that $9 million. He thought he'd get a bigger buyout. He's not all that happy. He represents a lot of good coaches.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Penn State does not have a coach right now. Does not. National Signing Day was
A couple days ago.
2 days ago. Where is Penn State's ranking? In the recruiting rankings for the entire college football. 150 below Montana. They have like 3 recruits.
And you
I
know
went,
what? They're about to lose players to the NFL draft and to the portal.
oof.
So the quality of the team is just going to continue to sink with the program if they don't turn things around quickly.
And we said this. I said this. And you were like, why do kids go to Penn State, Joe Pa? Like, all this is going to just rub off real quickly. Kids are going to go, why am I going here? Place stinks. I mean, he had a decent football program. James Franklin probably did the best any coach has done since Joe Pa.
Yeah.
But now you're going to have nothing. You're going to be a cellar dweller in the Big Ten for a
Oh,
long time.
let's wait.
No, 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 no.
Before we bury them,
All right, I'm getting the shovel ready. Go.
before we bury them, well, let me continue burying them, and then I'll speak on behalf of Penn State. Florida got a coach, Summerall. LSU got Kiffin. Matt Rule re-upped at Nebraska. Signetti re-upped at Indiana. They're starting to run out of options at Penn State, is what you're saying as they're sputtering. What I'm saying is it does not look good right now. However, the silver lining in all of this, and a lot of things have to happen for this to happen, would be to bring in some guy who can get some money from the collective and boosters and NIL this thing, because with a bad recruiting class, you have to pay college players to leave their program to come. So it's not over yet, but if they hire the wrong person who can't recruit or get people over in the portal, it could be done for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
Mike Tomlin.
No.
Penn State.
Here's why Tomlin does not go there. Go ask any coach. And Trent Dilfer came out and said this when he was coaching in high school. He's coaching at Lipscomb. And there were college coaches that were making 8 figures for the life of their contract. And they told Trent Dilfer, I will trade places with you right now. College football is going to become the crappiest place to coach. You don't develop kids. You go buy kids. You pray they're good on the field, and you like this. It's not a good place to get to be. Tomlin will not go to Penn State.
I know he won't. He's
I
not
don't
going to
think
go
anyone
back.
will go to Penn State.
Someone
Who's
has to go
who's
to Penn
going
State.
who
Listen, this is a
who?
group of 5 coach, right? Who is got North Texas or James Madison humming, or someone who's willing to jump from a low-end Big 12 conference or a low-end ACC. I'm not saying they're going to get the best guy, but someone will want to go to Penn State. It's all about leveling up, right? Like if you look at like a tech company, right? Like if you were the startup, you kind of want to go to Microsoft or Amazon. And if you can't get there, you go to Oracle or Salesforce. Someone will take a Penn State job that could pay them $8 or $9 million a year.
My point is Penn State has these inflated expectations of the program. Like they're going to live with those. And so they're going to expect the coach to deliver on those inflated expectations. If I'm a coach, Power 5, I don't want to go live at a college or coach at a college where it's only 150 sunny days a year. It's miserable. And here's beyond that. Beyond that,
$9 million a year, you wouldn't do it?
Beyond that, hold on. Beyond that, James Franklin went to Blacksburg, Virginia. It's about recruiting and recruiting in the state of Pennsylvania. You don't think James Franklin is going to have all these Pennsylvania recruits coming to Blacksburg over the course of the next 3 to 5 years? He's going to have relationships for a long time. So where are you going to go recruit? You got Ohio State in your conference. There's just a bunch of Penn State is going to flatten out, get out the shovels, start the shoveling because they're buried. They're done. They're Northwestern without the academics.
They're still a top 25 program.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No, they're not. I'll ask you this. Would you rather have the Penn State program or would you rather coach at Arizona State?
Arizona State.
Thank you. Would you rather coach at Arizona or Penn State?
Arizona.
So you'd rather be...
Would you rather coach at Iowa State or Penn State? Would you rather coach at, I don't know, UVA or Penn State? I could go down all the list of the ACC teams. I'd rather coach at Penn State than Pittsburgh. I'd rather coach at Penn State than SMU. I think... No. That's where you're wrong.
I'll take SMU's in Dallas.
I'll take SMU.
Again, this is the point I'm trying to make here, is that it's in the middle of nowhere. There's not like NIL.
Gonzaga's in the middle of nowhere. They win.
That's a basketball team.
I'm just saying programs can win.
Programs can win. I'm just saying it's harder. Okay, NIL money, where does that come from? The collective, big businesses in and around the program. There's sponsorship opportunity. There's nothing. Sure. Okay, find me the Boone Pickens of Penn State.
LeVar Arrington, Saquon Barkley, Kerry Collins, Tijana Carter. Hello and welcome to Big Ben and K Win. Each week we broadcast live on YouTube. If you're watching that now, or if you even watch it on demand, make sure you hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. If you're more of an audio podcast person, wherever you get your audio podcasts, make sure you subscribe, give us a 5-star rating. It will help out a lot. We're going to talk a little bit. Actually, we're going to talk all about the college football playoff, conference championship weekend, and much more. I'm K Win. He's Big Ben. Let's go.
Rankings came out.
Yeah.
Grievances.
There's a couple things I noticed. One is Alabama moved up to 9. Notre Dame moved down to 10. Number 10 is the worst seed in all of the selection committee criteria because it is the last at-large bid to get in. And Notre Dame is sitting at 10, and they're not playing this weekend. So they can't win and help themselves. They could watch someone win and leapfrog them, or watch someone blow someone out and leapfrog them. And so they're sitting in a situation like if you were in Southern California, they've got this high-end, boutique, fancy supermarket called Erewhon. It's like more expensive than Whole Foods or a Gelson's. And they've got these smoothies. It's kind of like you're sitting in line waiting for this smoothie. only to drink it and be disappointed with the outcome. It's like getting in your car and driving to work and you're stuck in that 405 traffic, knowing what's going to happen when you get to work. A lot of tasks you don't want to complete. Notre Dame is sitting at 10, and they're struggling a little bit.
I heard a thing. Can I point us towards the SEC championship today? I want to get your take on this.
Yeah.
You want me to comment on Notre Dame?
No,
Notre Dame.
We're going to SEC?
Yeah, hold on. Notre Dame won't get in.
Will or not?
Will. They'll play on NBC. Actually, it's ESPN. Notre Dame has so many eyes. We need eyes. We need eyes. ESPN just wants eyes. Biggest fan bases. Notre Dame.
But look at the rankings. We'll just close out on Notre Dame. So BYU is 11. If BYU wins the Big 12 championship, they move up to 10, and Notre Dame moves down to 11. So Notre Dame fans, you need to be rooting for those Red Raiders to win, and you need to be rooting for a blowout win from Georgia against Bama, because Bama's 9. They need Bama to drop, they need BYU to drop, and then they will move up and move in.
The old Mormons versus Catholics kind of thing.
Big argument.
That'd be a lot of eyes, too, for BYU to win. They will not win. They won't beat Texas Tech. Texas Tech is a very, very good defensive team. Very good. Like, you better bring 5 quarterbacks to the game type of team. SEC championship. I heard that you can't penalize Bama because who's in already? Ole Miss is already in, right?
1 loss. A&M's in 1 loss.
Right.
Oklahoma's in 2 losses.
But
Bama's out if they lose with 3 losses.
But you're penalizing them for playing in the SEC championship game.
You're going to do that with, and I can't even say this with a serious face, you're going to do that with the loser of the ACC. You're going to do that with the loser of the Big 12. And you're going to lose it, obviously, with the group of 5 runner-ups.
So if you're Ole Miss,
I think it just happens. There's some teams that get to the championship that lose that will be penalized. The committee won't admit it. They'll say they'll look at the whole schedule, the whole resume, but that loss is another loss, and it's going to hurt them.
To Georgia in a championship game.
It depends on
whom they already beat already this year.
How bad the loss is. If Georgia blows them out, they're gone.
Yeah.
If it's a close loss, I think they're still in.
I agree. So, again, here's the narrative I'm hearing a lot, and I agree with it. We want the most eyes. Bring me the programs that will draw the most eyes. And I don't think Bama's a lock.
Listen, they got in last year with 3 losses.
They didn't get in last year.
Bama got in.
No.
Did they?
I don't think they got in.
Continue with your bit. I'll look it up.
My point here is we're no longer, if there's the difference between this many people watching with this team and substantially less with this team, we are going to choose this team. If
Oh, you're right. Bama didn't get in.
Exactly. If the win-losses are not, if they're comparable, if there's some sort of again, this is why I don't think Bama will be out in any way, shape, or form. They could lose and they'll be in.
The only way they're out is if they get blown out.
Agreed. Well, define blowing out. 50-3. Yeah. That's the only way, I think. Literally, I think that's, if it's 42-17, they're still getting in. They already beat Georgia.
That's true.
They're getting in.
Okay.
They're getting in. BYU will not win. North Texas is in, probably.
They have to win.
North Texas is in.
If they win.
I'm wearing mean green today for the mean green. They will win.
So I want to talk a little bit about a couple games here. So why is the ACC the only Power 5 school that is playing a championship game outdoors in the chilly 42-degree weather this weekend?
Where is it?
It is in North Carolina. where the Panthers play.
You have a theory here that
Yeah.
go. I'm stumped. I don't know.
The committee wants the ACC championship to get used to the chilly, cold weather. Because this Sunday, they're going to be left out in the cold because they're not making it in. Here is an argument for 2 Group of 5 teams to go or for Miami to slip in. If Duke wins, and I want Duke to win so bad, we've got to watch the Duke game because things are going to get weird if Duke wins. Duke is, 7-5, I think, 7-4, ranked probably 512th in the country. If they win, then that means they are lower than everyone else with a conference champion. So if the ACC winner is ranked lower than the Big Ten, the SEC, and the Big 12, and both Group of 5 winners, they do not automatically get in. And looking at the ratings right now, we'll get this in real time. We have Tulane at 20. We have North Texas at 24. James Madison at 25. UVA is at 17. But if Duke wins, what are you going to do? Are you going to get 2 Group of 5? Or are you going to bring in Miami or bring in Texas? You are the commissioner of the College Football Championship, Big Ben. What do you do?
Again, it's all about eyes. I bring in Miami.
Over Texas.
Oof. Yeah, that's when it gets a little heated. That's when it gets a little spicy. I'm telling you, college football has been 6-star spicy as of late. There's too much stuff going on. Your eyes are watering, my eyes are watering because it's so hot. I mean, there's going to be this weekend's game. There's going to be a lot of eyeballs because everyone wants their team or their narrative to play out. So
and everyone's so passionate and angry about it. We're getting people yelling at us on TikTok and social media.
I think everyone's
right. It is spicy. And why I love it is because there's so much drama associated to it. You've got Notre Dame currently ranked at 10, Miami at 12. Miami beat Notre Dame head-to-head. You know what you also have? You have Texas at 13, Vandy at 14. Vandy beat Texas head-to-head. And then you have Miami at 12 ahead of Texas. Miami beat Florida. Texas lost to Florida. There's so many storylines in this.
And I promise you this, they're going to go look at viewership of every one of those games. Who's because at the end of the day, it's all about money. And the more viewers means the more you can sell for advertising. And the more advertising, the more money you make from the NCAA portion of this. But you just mentioned 2 programs, Miami, Texas. They're going to make their case with that same narrative. Hey, we are one of the most prominent programs in the country. Get us in over Tulane or BYU or whomever it is. At least get us in if you're Texas. You're drawing quite a lot of eyeballs from Texas State.
One argument I heard, and it makes sense, is Texas does have 3 losses. One is to Georgia. One is to Florida. That one's not very good. But they had an opening weekend loss to Ohio State. The game was 14-7. If we go through all of Ohio State's wins,
that was the only one by 1 touchdown.
Exactly.
Or less than 10. Yeah.
Yes. They're beating people by 20, 30, 70 points, 38 points. They're crushing people. That was the closest game. And you could argue that Texas is playing better now. Arch is playing better now. Love him or hate him, Arch is playing better now than he was against Ohio State. The best team in the country as of today.
And you know what's funny? As much as Arch might have played you out of the playoff, just Arch being Arch might get you into the playoff. We'll see. I mean, you know what would be ironic if Arch had his commercials playing for the college football playoff while he's not playing in the college football playoff.
That would be kind of all right.
No, it'd be kind of funny.
Still be making money.
Spicy. Level 6. College football. This weekend. It's probably from dawn to dusk, right? You're gonna be watching.
So I think we got to get out of here.
Who do you have in?
I have BYU beating Texas Tech. BYU's in. We're going to get 2 Big 12 teams. I can't say that with a straight face. Texas Tech is going to win.
Texas Tech will be the only Big 12 team in the thing.
Notre Dame's going to get in. Notre Dame should get in. I think Duke is going to win. And I think there's going to be an argument for, do we bring in James Madison, a second group of 5, or do we go with Texas and Miami? It's going to go down to Texas and Miami, and Texas gets in.
So look at this then. As you would have it right now, Bama's not leaving, right? No. So you're going to have 1 team from the Big 12, none from the SEC, 1 from the Power 5, and the rest of the what? There's 12 teams. 9 of the teams
from the SEC.
5 from the
SEC. You said SEC. You meant ACC. Redo that. Redo that.
Okay, so we would then have no one from the Big 12.
Yes.
No one from the SEC. So I'm not
ACC.
ACC. Sorry. No one from the ACC.
Say it again.
No one from the ACC. Atlantic Coast Conference. No one from that conference. 1 Power 5. And then what? That leaves 10 bids? Yeah.
So you got bids. ACC 0, Big 12 1.
And then the rest are Big 10 and SEC.
SEC's 5. Big 10 is 3. Notre Dame's going to get in. And then 1 group of 5 will get in.
Yeah.
And then you've got, it's going to come down to, I'm telling you, Texas and Miami. It's going to come down to it. Texas, Miami. Miami, Texas. It's going to come down to those 2 teams. They're either the last ones in or the first one out. Arch is
better looking than Carson Beck, that's for sure. That will get him the win. He's got more TV time. Arch is out there more. I want to watch Arch. I'd like to watch Arch play another game.
Well, there's the Chick-fil-A Bowl.
Oh yeah, you forget about the after bowls. Can you imagine being a bowl? Like, man, how
if you're Miami or Texas and you don't make it into the college football playoff, do you go to a bowl game?
Miami, Texas. I don't think there's a player on that team that would go to a bowl game.
It's the coach's decision. What's your decision, Sark?
Sark doesn't make that decision unilaterally. He goes to his players. Definitely goes to his players. Because the last thing you want to have happen is you go to an inconsequential bowl game and your first round pick breaks his leg.
The guys who are going to the NFL aren't playing.
Right. So then you go ask your second team. Sure, they'd probably rally. I don't know. I think it's all in how you frame it. Yeah. Like, hey, we're going to go. These guys are going to play. You're going to get reps. We're going to get some more practice in. Like, that's something you might want to look at. Yeah. But if you're going to the Tony the Tiger Bowl in El Paso, I'm not going. I'd hard pass on that. Hard pass. And
what if you get free queso?
At Tony the Tiger El Paso Bowl? I want free Frosted Flakes. They're great.
El Paso, you got that chili.
Do you?
What was that commercial?
I don't know.
This salsa's from New York City.
There is El Paso. It's salsa, not chili. Chili Christmas. All right.
Let's get out of here. At Big Ben Kwin _ TikTok, Instagram, Threads. We're even on Discord. Make sure you follow the Discord. Love those spicy comments. Keep them coming in. But we will clap back at you if you come at us. Some guy tried to say, you guys don't know the sport. Obviously, you guys didn't play this sport. I wrote back, I had to. I was like, one of us played Division I college football. I didn't say who it was. So people have to keep tuning in to find out. Make sure you listen, subscribe, 5-star us if you watch this on YouTube or anywhere you get your audio podcasts.
I'm going to see Zootopia 2 right now.
Isn't that like the number 1 in the box seller right now?
Mm-hmm. Sneaking some cheeseburgers too. Let's do this.
That's stealing.
They don't have cheeseburgers. They don't have that offering there. It's popcorn and soda. Cheeseburgers are supplemental.
We eat healthy with 88 acres. Are we switching to an In-N-Out?
You can't. I'm not eating granola.
Are you going to Dick's Burger?
I'm going to go to Burger Master.
Burger Master?
Burger Master. Drive in.
Is that better than Dick's?
Healthy argument there for another day.
All right. In and out. I'm out.
All right.